Almost 4 years ago, Jessica Chambers was killed in Courtland. After a mistrial last year, the justice system is now ready for a round 2 this week. This time, though, they went out of the area to find the 12 people who will sit on that jury. Our Riley Livingston joins us in the studio with more on that.
Thanks, Andrea. That jury will come from Oktibbeha County. 300 summons were sent out for the Jessica Chambers murder trial, and after a long day of questions, a jury has been selected. But what goes into picking that panel?
Monday, the Oktibbeha County Courthouse filled up with people reporting for duty, jury duty. And with a few hundred summons sent out, how does the pool get narrowed down to 12 people?
Well, obviously, you want a jury to be fair and to listen and to be willing to take the facts and apply them to the law. You don't want a jury that feels like whatever they say doesn't matter. You don't want a jury that feels like you're automatically guilty just because you're sitting there.
When selecting a jury, the goal is to find people who don't know about the crime. But in some cases, that can be challenging.
With a very high-profile case like this case, you may end up with people that do know about it. And the question then is, can you still be fair and impartial even though you know these things?
Sometimes life experiences can color a person's attitude towards a particular case.
If they had something bad occur in their life where someone passed away because of another individual, a murder, they may not feel like they can be fair and impartial in this case, so they may say, I can't. Or, for example, they may have had somebody that was charged with murder that they didn't think was guilty of murder, and they say, well, I can't because I don't think that person's guilty. I think he's just charged because of whatever. And that doesn't reflect this case, but that's a general statement that sometimes you get from jurors.
Both the prosecution and defense try to find people they think will be open to hearing their arguments.
Obviously, the prosecutor wants 12 people that thinks the person's guilty, and the defendant wants 12 people that think the person's innocent. And you start asking other questions about, like, where you work, what you do for a living, where you grew up, education level, those kind of things come into play depending on which side you're on.
Around 120 people showed up for the jury pool. The jury will now head to Batesville, where they will be sequestered for the duration of the trial.
All right, Riley.